Hello everybody. It's been almost a week since Heartland Season 15 hit the TV screen. The season was highly expected by millions as many were wondering what to expect next after the highly controversial Season 14. Thankfully, the premiering episode was highly promising in terms of the series' quality. Still, the absence of Ty could be felt in almost every scene, while Amy was seeming to be moving on, to the surprise of many. Perhaps we should first remember who is Ty, and why is he gone in the first place. Ty, played by Wardle, was one of the main characters of Heartland since the very beginning of the series. He was coming from a troubled family and was rescued by Jack. Then, he started to work in the Heartland ranch and met with Amy there. The chemistry was instant between the two, and yet it took them years to finally come together and have an official relationship. Soon after, they got married and had a child together named Lindy. For many fans, this love story was the focal point of the series and the main reason why millions couldn't help themselves but be obsessed over the show. While in the first few years, it was fun to watch a nice young love, as time went by, the relationship of Ty and Amy has become even more intriguing as their maturity contributed to their love. Unfortunately, this happy family scene didn't last for long as at the Season 13 finale, Ty got shot by a misfortunate bullet. Although he seemed to be fine at first on Season 14 premiere, he dropped dead due to a blood clot. The incident was shocking, not only for the Heartland family, but also for the whole fan base of the show. While the rest of Season 14 continued under the shadow of this bitter death, as our beloved characters were in constant mourning mood, many fans simply refused to watch the series without Ty's presence. They expressed their frustration online and caused a major decrease in the ratings of the show. Even though the show's quality was still top-notch for many, seeing Amy without Ty was unbearable. Besides, the fact that life was obviously unbearable to Amy without Ty made her kinda boring to watch for many audiences. Interestingly, in Season 15 Episode 1, we saw a brand new Amy who we are not used to seeing. First of all, Amy was finally willing to focus on herself, rather than dedicating her entire life to her daughter Lindy. It's a fact that Ty's death caused Amy to focus more on her family while neglecting her own well-being and desires. Therefore, Lou intervened in the situation and recommended for Lindy attend a preschool camp. Amy accepted the idea and seeing that Lindy was quite happy by herself showed her that she can also be content with being by herself. Besides, Amy also had the opportunity to see an alternative version of herself in a surprise visitor and question her entire life. The performer who was doing the job that Amy once offered came to Amy with the demand of treating her horses. The visit soon turned into a glimpse into what would have happened if Amy accepted the offer 10 years ago and became a performer herself. The idea attracted her immediately as she accepted that she is jealous of the performer since she could have been the one who travels the world while performing. Upon these developments, we also see Amy at the beginning of the episode walking while the song in the background underlining that she is ready to move on. All these signal us that we're about to see a new Amy, who is finally rising from her ashes and leaving Ty's death behind. Of course, many interpreted this change as the forgetting of Ty. Some even argued that such an alteration is a betrayal of Ty's legacy. Considering the fact that there will possibly be a new love interest for Amy as well, we believe these criticisms will skyrocket in the upcoming period. Although we get where such criticisms are coming from, we also believe that it's unfair for Amy to expect from her that she will remain in a constant mourning mood. It's clear that Amy seems like she is forgetting Ty simply because she is moving on with her life. Although we will always cherish the memory of Ty, we should also remember that life is going on, despite all the sorrows. At this point, it should also be noted that at the end of the episode, Amy still looked up to the moon, where she believes Ty is in, and give a big smile. The move was clearly coming from a place of love, as well as a farewell as Amy was taking the approval of Ty in her decision to continue to live life to the fullest. Of course, Ty is no longer in a position to give her a proper response. Nevertheless, we believe their unique bond in life may also reflect in their connection in the afterlife. In other words, Amy would probably feel whether Ty is supporting her or not in her heart. Therefore, it wouldn't be very wrong to assume that her so-called forgetting of Ty is not against Ty's wishes for her, as he would want Amy to be happy at all costs. What do you think of Ty's death? Do you think Heartland lost its mojo after this death? How do you see Amy's evolution? Do you think she should get another love interest? Would you interpret such a move as a betrayal of Ty's legacy? What about Lindy? Do you think she needs her mother's attention more than anything? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.